Just to check, can everybody hear me okay? Is the volume okay? Yeah, good, good. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how to work with seeing, how to practice seeing, awareness of visual objects, but more the awareness of the process of seeing. So it's a very dominant sense, so it's really easy to just take it for granted, just automatic. Take it as read that, yeah, that's what's happening. And so it's very easy then to identify with being the one that's seeing, rather than identifying the objects that can be seen. So what I'm seeing. And in that process of identification, there's often a lot of craving and aversion. There's the objects that I like to see and want to sort of pull into experience, and then the ones that I don't like and want to push out, and the ones that I don't really register. So the whole area of delusion comes in. But awareness of seeing is very helpful in a number of different ways, and it's very accessible. It's like the breath. It's there all the time, and unless we're, well, even not quite as much as the breath, but unless we're sleeping or meditating, ironically, unless we're meditating, then usually our eyes are open. So it is helpful in meditation to practice with the eyes open at times, to be able to gain some inroads into awareness of seeing. So some of the advantages, I'll just give you three. I think it's a helpful way into continuity of awareness. If you can work with it and get the rememberings and reminders in, because it's happening so much, it can be it's a really easy object to come back to, and therefore can help continuity, particularly in daily life. It helps us be less out there with what's being seen, with the objects, and much more able to rest back with that broad, open sense of seeing. So it can really help us build up a continuity of awareness, which is one of the things that gives the practice its power, gives it momentum. Second thing is it's a way into relaxation, funnily enough, way into that soft, open, broad awareness. I don't know about you, but I often have the sense of being led by my eyes, and therefore led by the head. It's like the visual sense is so strong. And often we're focused. We don't have the breadth of awareness. There's a lot of focus, so we're going from one thing to another, and so occasionally feel like my eyes are out on stalks. There's that sense of being pulled out. So when we lessen that sense of focusing, when we relax the eyes, let the gaze be broader and softer, relax into the back of the eyes, or drop the eyes into the back of the head, then that has its corresponding effect on the whole body, of resting back, of softening. When we lose that sense of pulling forward, we soften and open, and so we have more a sense of being aware from the whole body, which is very helpful. And then the third thing, final thing, is we're training, when we train in recognizing seeing is happening or looking is happening, it does lessen that their self-identification. When we're seeing as this natural process that's happening, when we're more aware of that, when it's less automatic, then there are loads of opportunities to notice the identifying with what's being seen, and that I'm the one seeing it. And that spotting where we identify with things is essential, essential part of the wisdom aspect of the practice, essential part of right view. So anytime you remember, perhaps during the week, maybe set yourself reminders, set yourself things that trigger awareness of seeing. Maybe if you've got a picture of a big set of eyes or something, put them on the table where you eat your meals or in front of your computer. Something that triggers awareness of seeing. Maybe make that your focus this week. It won't end up being the only thing that you're aware of. I think it will spread so that this awareness is being triggered more broadly, more generally. When I came back from Burma, I was telling someone recently, we had this, U Tejaniya was handing out these be mindful signs. Well, actually he had it on his desk and some of us asked for them. So I still have this be mindful little sign on my desk. But yeah, set up the conditions to remember seeing. And I think it can be really helpful just to focus on one particular sense or one particular aspect of experience. And in some ways, it doesn't matter what it is, but it can be more helpful to say, bring awareness to seeing during the week, or awareness of feeling, or of body sensations. It can, just to have it slightly narrow your choices, it can be helpful in rather than always having the very broad open awareness. So I'll leave it there. I shall turn off the recording. And if you'd like to set yourselves up to sit,